Hey everybody, so what we're working on here is just getting a good chop rhythm out of your instrument. Okay, so you probably worked out through the basic 2-finger chords, and that's good and great, and then you're saying like, all right, how do I get that nice chop that I see all the mandolin players playing, where they use all their fingers? Well, this is a pretty evil stretch to make. My hands aren't the biggest in the world, and I can tell you that even after a few years of playing this thing, it still hurts down here to make this stretch. Okay, I don't have the strength of a professional mandolin player in my hand to do this all night. I've seen guys stand up right next to a microphone. I can't answer her letter, for she left me no address. You should know, my little darling, you left my poor heart in distress. Where they can play chord changes and that pinky never moves off of that basic bass note right there. You're trying to hold down the strongest string with your weakest finger. Yeah, it takes a lot of strength and a lot of practice and a lot of both in order to make that happen. Okay, now you get in one of these picking sessions, you're not going to see a whole lot of mandolin players doing this for 4 or 5 hours at a time. I don't know many that can do it for a couple even. Okay, so what they'll do, instead of your 4-finger, and we'll get here one day, okay, we're going to instead go with 3-finger chords. To see what we're going to do is we're going to take out this weakest finger, we're going to use our 2 strongest ones instead, and we're going to get a similar chop. It ain't quite the same. It's still a G chord in this case, okay, so instead of using the D, we're using a B, and it'll get you by, all right? And it works just fine, okay? So what we're going to do, instead of playing 7, 5, 2, 3 with our fingers, we're instead going to play 4, 5, 2, and we're going to leave this E note alone, okay? So when we chop through, we just want to keep a nice kind of an abbreviated chop. We don't want to go all the way through them, because then we have an open string that's kind of pinging out through. We don't want that, okay? So we just want to, I have a habit of even laying my pinky finger down here just to make sure, as an insurance, that it's not going to ring out and overtone everything, okay? So instead we want 4, 5, 2 for our G chord. Her letter meant goodbye forever, though we'll have each other's hearts. So there's your D chord right there. Now this is just like a C. Okay, so instead of playing 5, 2, 3, now we're going to come up here and we're going to play +2 on everything, so it's going to be 7, 4, 5. Okay, same structure, just moved up 2 frets. Though, wait, I was already on that verse. Our love. Wait. How does that go? Our letter meant goodbye forever, though we'll have each other's hearts. Our love will fade away in sadness. Precious one, why did we have to part? Okay, and it works perfectly fine, and it's just a little bit less work. So this sounds the best. It gives you a nice wholesome 5th right there instead of a 3rd. However, this is going to save your hands, that way you can play more without tiring yourself out. Okay, so we want 4, 5, 2 across the frets instead of 7, 5, 2, 3. Works just fine.